if you're thinking of someone for this specific role, please just send all the references out after, and we'll bring them forward.
Direct, relevant comparison. So I would just look at what they got. They got UGC, right? This is super easy. So like we internally, we probably pump out like 400 to 500 ads per month, or like pieces of content per month. Anyway, with that, like it sounds very simple. It is fairly simple. It's really hard to execute the creative aspect of things, and that's where most people fail. But I feel like that should be pretty simple for you guys because you guys already do such a good job at it. So what I would do if I were you guys, I can screenshot this and send it to you, duplicate that and do that for raw, because what you should do is like, okay, protein, but then do like a full kit, which should be protein, creatine. You guys know your product better and I'm just rambling, but like protein, creatine, pre-workout, for example, full kit, save 25% if you get the full kit. Now you get, because your cost of fulfillment and your cost of shipment of shipping 1 unit versus 5 units, it's not linearly, right? It's an exponentially cheaper to ship 5 units versus 1 unit. So you're gonna get more contribution margin the higher the AOV goes to a certain limit before your cost of acquisition goes up. Like it is not like, like, oh yeah, you're cutting out the middleman. No, you're picking up the slack for driving traffic, which is gonna cost money in the beginning. You only make money in this business if you have repeat and returning customers, which you guys are gonna have. Like you guys have built a brand because people are not buying one time, they're buying multiple times.
Correct.
So like, so that's not even something you need to fucking spend time thinking about. They are gonna come back. It's 100%. I'll show the video after, but it's essentially like we just got everything labeled, right? Like label all the different styles. So now our creative team can just go in here and like, okay, here's references. I'm gonna use this. Like here, that's actually my fiance. And then like jealous focus. It's like we just did a bunch of stupid things, and then now that the creative content team can pump out the volume of it, right? And now we start understanding like, okay, what is working the best? But so this is my business partner, Michael. He handles like operations and finance. I handles all like Amazon, my chief of staff with HR, assistants, all of that stuff. And then we have art direction, creative direction, product, all of that reports up to me along with performance. So this is our performance team. So we got 4 media buyers. We got web management, which is 1, and we're hiring up a lot more. We're a little bit understaffed right now on the performance side of things, but like we're pumping out like hundreds and hundreds of pieces of creative so we run it as pods, and I would just copy this. Then like if you guys find a better way, like change it and tell me what to do so I can do it better after, because this is probably not the best way, but it's like kind of working. So
I'll go see it. This is my lifeline. 1 to 2 dark chocolate Justin's peanut butter cups a day. That's what you need. It's Friday, guys. I wanted to kind of bring you into my weekend because it's something I look forward to. I personally, we as a company, we go really, really hard Monday through Thursday. And then our Friday is more so like wrapping up the week. We do meetings online, like you just saw on Zoom, that we don't have to do in person. So we schedule basically everything we need to be intentional together during the week. Fridays, we've created this new system where we can work from home, but still get work done and then wrap up all of our emails and stuff for the week. And then for me, it's football season with the boys, and I have a few roles to play there. Obviously, just getting the boys ready. I also, because of Raw, it means a lot to me to bring product to these events and just give the boys good products. So I am in charge of water. I'm in charge of our fuel, basically our Gatorade supplement. We do that for them as well. So I get all that ready on Friday nights. Typically, it's a pretty structured, rigorous schedule. I don't know how many of you guys that are watching have kids that play PE football, but they need to arrive for book check about 90 minutes early. Some of Walker's games start at 9 o'clock in the morning. They're away games. So like last week we left at 6:30 in the morning. So the weekend isn't really much rest either, but it's something I want to bring you into, something that I truly enjoy. And I just look forward to every week is, kind of closing up the work week on Fridays. Typically on Fridays, I pick up the boys. Today, obviously, we had this meeting. So Jordan picked up the boys. Dallas has a friend has a birthday party today, so they're going to go to that for a little bit. And then we are actually waiting. We've had some weather this week, so Walker might have a walkthrough, just like a little walkthrough practice this afternoon. I'll take him to that. And then another challenge, which I'm sure you parents can see, agree with me, is the biggest challenge we've had with Walker with these early morning games is getting him to eat. So we've tried to like make it fun this week. We let him pick the dinner that because he's pretty picky. So he chose dinner tonight, which is chicken nuggets and mac and cheese. But we're gonna try to fill him up with that, and then get him to eat something good in the morning. He's already told me he wants peanut butter and jelly, which at this point I don't care. I rather would just want him to eat because he plays both ways the whole game, and for a 6-year-old, that's a lot in the Florida Heat in black helmets. So just trying to get these little things fine-tuned. But again, I enjoy this so much. I tell the boys all the time, they're starting to say like they want to play in the NFL, which obviously we don't know. We know how realistic or not realistic that is, but I always tell them that I will do anything in my power to help them get there. So, and that also means for me not overly pushing them, which is where I have to put the governor on myself, because I was just so athletically inclined when I was a kid. I cared nothing about anything else, and I don't want to overly push that on them to then have them pull back. So that's where we're at. I'm going to finish up some emails now, probably get a little workout in, and then we will see about Walker's practice. One thing for sure I think you should look at, we did a 5-year anniversary video in here that I don't think has been utilized properly yet. Go here.
Yeah.
And then this is how traditional Amazon works, where this is the flavor.
Yeah.
You can immediately buy it.
Sure.
So what they've done is they've pushed the variety pack all the way to where the out of stocks are.
Okay.
And then it gives you an option to buy, but you still you can't buy it here. You have to go to buying options, and this is what it means by they basically mute it. Because these images are all on Walmart. So they've gone back to them saying it's a different UPC.
Yeah.
And it's not the same amount of
No,
servings.
it's a completely different setup.
But as of now, it's still suspended.
Okay. But then, so can we, when we ship it in the variety pack outer, or is it just in
It's just in. That's what I suggested to them. So basically, if you look at Costco.
Yeah. All the packs we've got actually as a variety pack, because it's the
I
12.
suggested doing this for bum
Yeah.
for the variety pack and seeing if that, and then we could. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna put a mock image, a PDP.
Yeah.
Even though we're not shipping it like that, to see if that'll make it pass.
Okay.
So that's what they're gonna try.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
So that's the.
Yeah, because there's no Walmart variety pack,
No,
and
no.
even when we do one, it's not going to be that lineup,
Right.
so it should never clash.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what we're working on.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Thanks, man.
Of course. And then I just connected with accounts. I'm getting the Team Direct invoices for Walmart.
Excellent.
No, it's not excellent because I don't know what they are.
No, okay.
So I want them to switch that to you.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Cool.
So we have a $30,000 one pending for
For whatever.
whatever. Yeah.
All right.
I was I saw the emails oh man, I should not have sent the helmet email, and then you had other emails that start coming. We have a lot of people just living off free product. It's and
It's company wide. It's also we're not just it's not just to endurance. It's company wide. Okay. So that's what on a high level I see right away that we can remove, and that at least makes this look a little bit better. My suggestion earlier, what I think that we should do is have a bucket or at least a pulse of athletes that benefit raw nutrition from their distance or geographic visibility in terms of Kenny. That's somebody that Kenny can always utilize for any type of imagery or videos that we need, things like that. So I think within that Kenny bucket, we should have, or for all the athletes, but in the Kenny bucket, UGC content that we need from them to start off the year, checklist, what needs to be done, pros, what races that they're doing, and then, you know, what is the direction content wise? Why are we keeping these people on? So I think we need to really go like item by item here, athlete by athlete, to make sure this is beneficial to us. The budget conversation is a set number. It's more so about what are these individual, like we sought out and the call and meeting last week, we specifically pointed out these two girls because of their engagement on social media. So it's more so in relation to what they can do for us and their overall reach. And then we align a budget that makes sense for that.
Thanks, you guys.
All right. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. I got another meeting at 3 to go over NPD for Revive. So let me go let's go jump back over there real quick and see what's going on, and then we'll come back over.
Cool.
To do bundles. So like 1 month, 2 month, 3 month supply to get cart value up faster.
Yep.
What's that?
Send that to him so we can see it. What he was basically saying was, you're better off now getting the AOV up by doing like 2-packs and 3-packs and singles, getting people converted without having like the awkwardness of having a subscription. And then after you start seeing the volume to the site pump up, then you go to subscription.
And I think we should wait our questions on innovation. Go ahead.
I'm just asking, you're waiting to share that when?
We could start with it if you'd like.
Let's go.
Okay.
Before we dive into that, still being premium, Carla says she feels comfortable at the $44.97 price point.
Okay, just a question. You're saying that the kidney is still a 45 serve?
No, the kidney would be at still at 60. Would be moved up to a 60 count for $44.99. Previously, pricing was sent at $29.99.
Scares me. What I am struggling to understand is why we're not following the same method that's worked for us with Raw. And that is lower price point, lower serving size. More frequent customers. In my opinion, I think the move is to wait until October. Because Rebecca and Grant, we need to build brand awareness more so that way we can drive customers into Sam's, or else this is not going to work.
Gunner, it's really gonna be fine, dude. Alright, Prince Dallas. Ooh. I get everybody with the snake eyes.
Anything you want to say? Anything you want to say?
Let's go Dolphins! Yeah, I'm not carrying that, Daddy.
Alright, I'll be back.
Oh, jeez. What's up? You good?
Yeah.
That tastes good, doesn't it? Yeah, it tastes good.
Hi, Mommy!
Get in there, defense! defense! Go, 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 go! Gotta hit Parks! Go, go! Hey, listen!
Yeah! Good job, Knox! Dallas, come on, buddy! Get the ball! That's us! That's us! Let's get him, buddy!
I don't know, honey. That's the only one I have.
No, we don't.
No, why do we have 18? Did you just win the field goal? Like, we have 18 now.
Yeah, 3 touchdowns. No extra points. 6 plus 6 plus 6 is 18.
You 3 touchdowns?
No, buddy, they've scored 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, but what? They have 18.
Right, which is 6 plus 6 plus
They
6.
had 12. Now they got 18.
Right, which is 6. No, they missed that.
Oh,
They just
they
got-
made a touchdown?
Yeah, they made a
Oh.
touchdown.
Down! Get on one! 3 points set! On one! Set! Go! Go! Turn it around! Turn it around! Red! Set! Go! Go! Pop it down! Let's go!
All right, guys. Yesterday was a very, very busy day. I honestly didn't have time to update in between the day, but what you guys saw, just an overall recap, one of the biggest pain points that we've still had within all of our companies, honestly, and this is, I think, from just a general lack of understanding from ownership's perspective. Like, we've known what we want to see in ads, but the implementation of that has never been something that we've been truly proud of. And to this point, we've either outsourced or used agencies for our ad team. And as of last week, we made the decision to bring that team fully in-house. So what you guys saw yesterday in the meeting in the VIP room, that actually started in the morning in Revive. So we are building a team to manage the ads for all the companies that we run and own. So obviously it's a very large undertaking, and it's a crucial timing undertaking because obviously we're going into Black Friday, which is the biggest sale of the year for us as companies. So we started to acquire that team yesterday. Some of that team has been built with people that we used to use way back when with ads. But again, we are bringing that team fully in-house. It's going to be managed by us. My role within Amazon is also going to be partly managing that team, just from a high-level perspective. And they're going to be submitting reports to me and stuff like that. So working through all that. So that was part of my day yesterday. Another big part of the day yesterday was taken up through things that we are looking to do from Revive. We have the opportunity to go into Walmart, and we also have the opportunity to go into Sam's. So you guys, there was a meeting that took place yesterday for about an hour that was an innovation layout for the year and how we're looking to bring that innovation to Sam's Club, how we're looking to bring innovation to our own D2C and Amazon, and how that's going to differentiate from Sam's Club, and then also what we're going to be doing in Walmart from a SKU selection standpoint, from a price point, and really with the Walmart customer. And what we've learned through Raw is that you have to differentiate in terms of serving size and in terms of price point. And what's so important, and the reason why I'm calling that out, is because if you have the same serving size in Walmart that you have in any of your other channels, it's going to kind of downregulate those other channels. And it's specifically what happens on the internet is Amazon will then scrape what's called scraping, but they'll scrape Walmart's pricing, and then we'll always be competing against Walmart for our own business on Amazon. So it's multifaceted, but we're having to, again, drive value to the consumer at Walmart, but also differentiate channels and channel strategy to make sure that we are giving the best to each one of our specialty accounts, to our the retailers at Walmart, as well as our own D2C and Amazon business. So it's a lot to go through there. And then another meeting that we had yesterday was kind of really focusing in and honing in on our goals for 2026 when it comes to the sport endurance division. You guys saw us go through that and how we're looking to activate, thinking bigger picture in terms of athlete acquisition and just the things that we want to start to really hone in on for 2026. So that was kind of in a nutshell. Again, I was just bouncing back and forth between one thing to the next. I'm just trying to do the best that I can to show you guys my day and how dynamic in nature it is. And then yesterday afternoon we went home. My job within the boys football is I supply water, and then I also supply all their fuel, their carbohydrate mix. So got home, got all that together. Dallas had a game yesterday. Walker had practice. We went to practice with them. Game. Dallas's team got blown out pretty good, which I kind of thought was going to happen, but they played the best team in their region. So anyway, that was a day in a nutshell. We got home about 9 o'clock last night, had dinner, got the boys down, went to bed, and now this morning it's about 10 o'clock. I'm going to go through a workout. It's Thursday morning. I'm going to go through a workout right now, and then we'll jump into meetings for the day at 11. So that's where we're at for now. All right, guys, workout-wise, I have not honestly followed like a true workout structure in a long time. Last 3 weeks, I've been jumping back into the GBRS daily training program, which honestly has been great for me. Full transparency, I'm probably like in the worst shape I've ever been in terms of like every aspect of fitness right now. My mobility is not great, strength isn't great, cardiovascular isn't great. Obviously a lot of this is limited by my knee, like range of motion. I've just been trying to let it heal, especially on the back end of tearing my calf. So this program's been great because it's forcing me to do the things that I need to be doing to build a foundation again. It's like a lot of mobility work to start off, which I need, I definitely need. And I just again, my goal right now is just to have like a more well-rounded, balanced approach to training. So, obviously like way back when I was super strong, my mobility was crap. And then I transitioned into like really getting my body primed for endurance sport. And then I completely neglected the strength. So now I'm just like really trying to get that balance back of both. And this program has been great for me. And also too, it's just like, I think everybody needs structure. Obviously I could do this for myself, but at the same time, like I just don't have the time in the day to think about like, where are my needs? What am I neglecting? So this is just a really well-rounded program that hits mobility, it hits hypertrophy, it hits power, it hits speed. And you guys will see, like even as I'm doing this like groin opener on the ground, I'm still very much hindered by my knee. I just have a lot of swelling in that joint, so like I can't get full knee flexion. And then even when I'm using this knee to balance and then driving my left leg forward, there's so much pressure on the kneecap that I can't move as I want to. But rather than continuing to neglect it and just getting more out of shape, I'm just trying to do the little things that I can now. So that's what you guys are going to see throughout today. All right, workout done. I always feel better when it's done in the morning because I can at least control it. Like my day from here is honestly chaos most days. So if I know I get it in first thing in the morning, I feel good about the rest of my day. And then I'm gonna go jump into a Revive meeting now. And then we have Raw Innovation. So that's kind of like the next 2 hours back to back. We gotta get in contact with his team. My thought process in this was coming from the Raw background of us going on shelf against Core Power. So, a brand that's established everywhere, whereas this is going to be different in the sense that the longevity set is just going to be us. So the Sam shopper doesn't need to know our brand. They just need to know what's being brought and the value presented. And because that's the only option, he thinks that sales will happen.
Okay.
Versus brand establishment, because that my concern was run rate and all those things, but he thinks it's going to be different than what it was for Raw because there's not an established competitor on shelf. I think the biggest takeaway for today is we're gearing up for our fall prime, and then also, I don't know how you guys are going to see a meeting that we had last Friday where we talked about bringing in internal team for ads, and then he was also giving us some advice on Amazon. One of the things that I've been talking about in these videos is increasing serving size. So adding 2 different serving sizes for our hero SKUs on Amazon. Jonas came in and he recommended that rather than doing that, because the bottle dimensions for Revive are generally smaller, to do 3 packs, because then from an inventory position we only have to manage 1 type of inventory rather than 2. So for example, having a 120 serve magnesium glycinate and a 240, we're just going to do a 3 pack, so you'll get 120 times 3. We'll pack those together. We just got a new machine to do that. So not only are we accomplishing the same thing, but from an inventory and management perspective from manufacturing, we still only have 1 SKU to manage, 1 SKU to order, and we can also get this up like in the next month rather than it being 16 weeks down the road. So we're going to be able to drive and increase customers quicker than if we went with the increasing in serving size. So that's kind of the biggest takeaway on the Revive side of what we're doing currently there. We priced it out, or we gave different types of formulation options based on what comes back from a price point standpoint and then what we feel we can do, whether it's capsule or pack. So it's just different options, different highlights of ingredients, seeing what the price points are. We just don't know those price points yet.
We're at about high 12s right now, which is much better than high 14s.
Yeah.
Yes, just everything is just, as of right now, we're gonna get testing back on our current gel, and then we'll make further decisions there. From your realm, how is sleep selling or trending?
In total market? Or
Well, I have the numbers in front of me. I know what the numbers are, but like I'm just saying, like popularity, like is it something that is consistently asked for? Because this is one of the first products that we formulated, and I think the sleep education market has changed so much over the past 5 years that I think we either need some form of newness here or we just need to reformulate.